What is up, guys? It's your boy Sakura again. I know. This kind of looks kind of crappy. Don't worry, guys. I hope I can get a new microphone soon, just so that way I can actually have better sounding, my voice sounding better. Like, I just can't use a webcam anymore. However, today we are going to be taking a look at this current state of Toonami. This is very much just going to be a rant on Toonami's modern day schedules. So, let me just go ahead and, yeah. Alright. No, I don't give a crap about this. So, you know what? I'm gonna just go and Google it. You ain't stopping me from logging in Facebook. Alright. Oh boy. Alright, so here we have the schedules. Now, I'm not gonna go into detail on this one. And I won't go into detail for this week because this week's schedule is actually good. However, because considering the fact that today we got the Mashle Marathon, which Mashle is actually pretty good. Another piece of news is that unfortunately Toonami Rewind is going away on next Friday, which is the 27th. At the time of recording this, it's the 21st, and December 27th is going to be the last broadcast of Toonami Rewind, which is sad. Alright. But now, and as you can see, Toonami also posted this. We just wanted to say thank you to everyone who watched Toonami Rewind and let you know that it will be retiring at the end of the year. But Saturday Night Toonami isn't going anywhere. Stay gold. Alright, but now let's go into why next week, the week after next week, and the January 11th schedule are all whack. Alright, let's start off with the 28th schedule. I think I might as well just go ahead into the... Alright, so yeah, here's the schedule for that week. And... okay. I'm gonna ask this question. Why in the actual hell are we marathoning Rick and Morty the anime? Nobody asked for this show. And let me just say right there, not many people like this show. I found this show to be mid, but you should only just air it once. It does not need to air again. They aired a full-fledged marathon of it on November 1st from midnight to 5 a.m. on the main Adult Swim. So why are we having the marathon again on main Toonami? Like, nobody's gonna want this. Also, not to mention that this week is also the final 2 episodes of Invincible Fight Girl, which they should have marathoned that show. Because, like, if you recall, back to July 27th, speaking of which, here it is. If you recall, My Adventures with Superman Season 2 ended the week prior to its marathon, and they decided to give My Adventures with Superman a marathon. But then they decided to give this piece of crap a marathon, and not give a crap about Invincible Fight Girl when that should have gotten the marathon. In fact, I have a full-fledged edited image of like what I think that this next week's schedule should be, because I just hate the schedule so much. Like, nobody's gonna watch this. In fact, you know what? Toonami. Let me just go ahead and show you guys right here. Let me go Showbuzz Daily. Alright, we're on Showbuzz Daily. October 30th, 2021. Let me just go in there. Showbuzz Daily even if it ain't. Ah, crap. But yeah, Super Orange Cat made like a video talking about like the ratings for that day. I can't recall which one, and the ratings for that week were absolutely terrible. And I'm expecting that this marathon will probably pull in the same exact numbers. Just air Invincible Fight Girl. This is not how we should be ending 2024. Why are we ending 2024 on a sour note? The last broadcast of 2022 was actually, so the last broadcast of 2021, if I can recall correctly, was like the last time that we had a bad marathon air. More specifically, it was just a forgettable marathon. Like, a lot of people, they just forget that Blade Runner Black Lotus exists. I myself forgot that it even existed. Instead, I just remember the show title name. I don't remember anything about the plot. Maybe because of the fact that I didn't really care about it, but whatever. The end of 2022, we had the great Fooly Cooly marathon. I'm calling it great Fooly Cooly considering the fact that Fooly Cooly is actually pretty great. Fooly Cooly itself is a masterpiece. The rest of it is okay, but Fooly Cooly Ranch sucked. Alright, 2023, we ended that year off with Demon Slayer Mugen Train, which honestly I think was a good idea considering the fact that Mugen Train literally finished its run like a week prior, and hey, Entertainment District literally premiered like, I don't know, like a week after. I'm not sure. I forgot when Entertainment District premiered. I don't get why they decided to marathon Mugen Train again in August when they probably could have marathoned Entertainment District. But whatever. But yeah, the marathons we've had this year were actually pretty good until you get to this one. Then there's the new. So yeah, Primal Marathon in 2020 for Christmas 2022. Yeah, but the New Year's marathons are like the things that I honestly look forward to. I look forward to them ever since that Fooly Cooly one, and I'm actually really glad that Fooly Cooly did come back in 2023. But honestly, I just don't understand why they decided to marathon this show and not Invincible Fight Girl. Like, you have all 10 episodes of that show. Why not just marathon them? You could have marathoned them here. You've marathoned My Adventures with Superman. You already are used to marathoning these shows that have like 10 episodes and then they were originally made for Cartoon Network but then got sent to Adult Swim. So why not just air Invincible Fight Girl for this marathon? Well, that was kind of hectic for me to go through with that part. Yeah, no one's gonna watch this marathon. We'll just leave it at that. Except for that one Rick and Morty the Anime fan. And that is not me, because I do not want to watch this show again. Okay. Now, I'm gonna head on over to Toonami's Facebook page so I can show you guys the next schedule. Alright. Another schedule where I have another issue with. If the Rick and Morty one was for Christmas, then I'm absolutely disappointed in Toonami because you decided to marathon one of the worst shows of the year on your block. Nobody cared about that show. Nobody really nobody even cares about Rick and Morty the Anime. It just exists. We'll just leave it at that. Rick and Morty the Anime is... Nobody cares about it, and yet it exists. Alright. Now, another schedule where I have a crap ton of issues. Uzumaki. I'm not going to go into much depth, considering the fact that Uzumaki... I'm just going to leave it at this. The first episode of Uzumaki looked beautiful in terms of its animation quality. It was probably the closest thing we would have to getting an actual good Junji Ito adaptation. An adaptation of one of Junji Ito's mangas. Episode 2, though, and Episode 3's animation, and same thing goes for Episode 4, the animation in that was an absolute train wreck. Episode 4, like as many people said, Episode 4 looked a bit better than Episodes 2 and 3. But dear God, like, what the hell had to have happened for this to happen? Well, you know the animation director for the first episode, yeah, he got fired. I'm not sure if that's correct. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what happened. And like, why would you have to? Why would you do that? Like, we waited 5 years for this anime just so that we could be left with disappointment. Someone put that review broth thing where he said that, what was it, like, my disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined. And at 2:30, I am honestly at a loss of words. Dragon Ball Z Kai should not be airing on main Toonami, and it shouldn't even be on the block in any way, shape, and form. You could just keep Rewind. Why would you get rid of Rewind? Was it not performing well? Or was it like the fact that with Family Guy coming back and Checker Pass being shortened down to an hour, you had to remove Toonami Rewind and Acme Night? That was like the only thing that I would be watching. It was like the best way and the easiest way for me to watch DBZ Kai, but now we have to resort to watching main Toonami. And like, I do not want to stay up until 2:30 in the morning just to watch it. And you're like, oh, Sakura, you just have a skill issue. Shut up. I don't care about what happens. There are barely any premieres, and I get that the licensing issues, but seriously, what's the point of having all these reruns? Valuable time that you can use to premiere. Save the reruns for the very end of the block. Alright, and I get that Dragon Ball Kai is a rerun, but they've aired Dragon Ball Kai like 1 billion times at this point. Hey. And what do I think of this schedule should be? Well, I mean, like, Blue Exorcist came back to Toonami, and because of the fact that Blue Exorcist hasn't aired in like a month, we should just marathon Blue Exorcist. What do you think? I mean, like, that was the only thing that came to my mind. I think we should just marathon because we aired 7 episodes of Blue Exorcist. That'll perfectly get us to 3:30 a.m. Like, just come on. What do you guys think? Should we marathon Blue Exorcist, or should we marathon Uzumaki? It's your choice. Because we do not want to watch Uzumaki again. It's nowhere close to being Halloween. It is almost Christmas time. It is almost Christmas. And you're airing Uzumaki in January of 2025. You should just keep Uzumaki off of this block. Like a lot of people are just gonna forget that they made an Uzumaki anime. Yeah, and then they're gonna watch the first episode like, oh wow, that's actually pretty good. The only thing that people are gonna remember about Uzumaki is how the animation looked terrible. This is probably a bigger train wreck than Ninja Kamui. Like, and with Ninja Kamui, there was like a bit of a reason on why. I honestly like understood why they introduced the Gozoku Gear mechs in episode 5. Like, I can understand that a bit. It has the reason why I think Ninja Kamui is like the only good show that they put out that was like an Adult Swim original anime series. I mean, like, Ninja Kamui did air on Japanese television at 8:30 a.m. on Sundays. But I mean, like, whatever. It aired on Adult Swim, and it's like an original idea by Sunku Park, aka the director of the first season of Jujutsu Kaisen. For that anime. But yeah, I would still take Ninja Kamui over Rick and Morty the anime and Uzumaki. I don't care what the other people have to say. Ninja Kamui is at least decent for most people. But now let's move on to the next train wreck of the schedule. January 11th. And I have never been at a higher loss of words than when I got to see this schedule. Mashle and Blue Exorcist return. And speaking of which, I literally watched Blue Exorcist. I literally don't even know how am I going to even be able to watch Blue Exorcist on TV. Like, at least I just want to, and look, I guess I know it's on streaming, but I want to watch it on TV. This is the first time that Blue Exorcist has aired on TV since 2014. It's been like this since November. It's been like this since November. November! My freaking voice keeps on sucking. And another thing, why is the Invincible Fight Girl rerun, because I know for a fact that the first season is only going to be 10 episodes, why is this rerun at 12:30? Please tell me that they made a mistake, and they were supposed to put this at, I don't know, 2:30 or 3. Because this should not be at 12:30. Airing a rerun at 12:30 is just unacceptable. I get that Adult Swim does this all the time, but that's because of the fact that Adult Swim is basically just a bunch of its original content. Like, I get, yeah, like the early hours, those are for the Fox shows. 11:30 to 1:30 is where you air the originals, and same thing goes for 2:30 to 5. And like you have American Dad, which is like a TBS show. Which is, at this point, you just consider American Dad to be a TBS show, considering the fact that that's where most of the episodes have been premiering on. But I honestly, do I really care? No. And then at 5 a.m. you say either you have a rerun, Bob's Burgers, or you have a rerun of King of the Hill. Now the King of the Hill only airs on weekends. And Futurama also only airs on the weekends, which I will go into more detail about Adult Swim things, main Adult Swim things in another video. But this is just unacceptable on why we are airing this at this time slot. Like, did it perform well? But why are we airing reruns no later? Why are we airing reruns so early in the block? If I were to be in charge of Toonami, we should air reruns. Should not air no later than 2:30 a.m. And still we have Dragon Ball Z Kai on the block. I know, I'm a Dragon Ball fan myself, but I think keeping Dragon Ball Z Kai on this block is just like Toonami giving us a middle finger because of the fact that they got rid of Toonami Rewind got itself killed off. How long have I been going on for? Shut up, Windows. Alright, and, yeah. Get this Rick and Morty anime off. Put Invincible Fight Girl there. Naruto, it's like as if they're just trying to just make us feel bad for watching Toonami Rewind. Like, if you're gonna do a Shippuden thing and air the entirety of part 1 of Naruto, then I'm honestly just gonna be at a loss of words. Because you literally aired the first 7 episodes of Naruto Part 1, and then you decided to skip all the way to the Chunin exams, and then you pretty much just aired, like, barely a single part for, like, the season 2 of it, because I'm going to make myself a Netflix thing, because that's split into 9 seasons. You barely air season 2, and then you just decide to take it off just in place for Dragon Ball Kai. This is just blasphemy. One Piece should be double up. You're literally in, like, one of the longest arcs of One Piece. You need double ups. Like, One Piece is, like, you understand. It makes more sense to double up on One Piece. One Piece, that has over 1,100 episodes. It gets slow at places, and not to mention that you not only air 1 episode a week. Like, come on, this is America. We should at least have 2 episodes of One Piece. Not 1. Like, literally. Like, we are this close to getting 700 episodes in a One Piece. At least double up on it. That is the bare minimum that you can do. And what should be on at 2:30 is the main question. And another question, what should be on at 12:30? One of the most requested things should be on at 12:30. It's something that we have aired back in, like, November, but then it got taken off and got replaced by another airing of Dragon Ball, because they think, oh yeah, it's Dragon Ball, everyone loves Dragon Ball. And I'm talking about Season 7 of My Hero Academia. One of the most requested things to air on Toonami. You aired, like, the final few episodes of Season 6 at, like, 2:30 a.m. You would think that Toonami would decide to premiere Season 7 of My Hero Academia. But apparently, like, what? My Hero Season 7? I never heard of that. Like, yeah, let's just drop it off the block and replace it. And air a rerun of Invincible Fight Girl at 12:30. There's a reason why everybody should pretty much be reacting with disappointment in the comment sections of Toonami's Facebook page. At this point, we're just going to start a boycott Toonami. The only reason why we're even going to be giving it viewership is because of the fact that people like watching anime, and there are still faithful Adult Swim viewers. But the fact that there's only 2 premieres is just disappointing. And the two premieres are Mashle and One Piece. And for 2:30 a.m. This may sound kind of strange because like it hasn't aired in like months, and for some odd reason it's still available to watch on Adult Swim's website. Well, until January, that is. But hopefully, I really wish that Toonami would relicense it. I'm talking about rerunning Zom 100 at 2:30. Cause like Zom 100 is like one of the greatest things that Toonami probably has aired in this entire year. I personally enjoyed it a lot. I thought it was great. Overall, like, so this is like these schedules just suck. It feels as if the community can make better Toonami schedules than Toonami can themselves. Like, that's just disappointing, Toonami. I know, you guys don't want to hear me yap anymore. I've been talking for 21 minutes at this point about stupid Toonami schedules, and I think I should just end this video now. Thank you guys for watching. I hope that Toonami actually is able to listen, because if not, then I'm just going to have to then I might as well just... And somebody please start a change.org petition to air an Invincible Fight Girl Marathon on the 28th. Because, like, nobody wants to watch Rick and Morty the anime again. Nobody wants to watch Uzumaki again. And I don't think anybody wants two premieres airing. And I get that the rights are, like, pretty difficult to get from Crunchyroll. But you have been able to get stuff from Crunchyroll. We had One Piece back on the block for, like, almost 3 years. Try to think here. Why aren't... And also, like... Another question that a lot of people ask, because it was on HBO Max and was, and I know that streaming rights are different than TV rights, but a lot of people are questioning, like, will Jujutsu Kaisen air on Toonami? I think that Jujutsu Kaisen really just, unfortunately, I don't think that Jujutsu Kaisen will actually get an American TV premiere, unless we do get surprised with the Jujutsu Kaisen premiere, then that will be insane. Like, But as you can see, Toonami is just doing everything in their way to avoid actually airing My Hero Season 7. And I get that the My Hero Academia fan base is absolutely abysmal. Oh, pretty much on levels with the Hazbin Hotel community. And that's no offense to the actually normal Hazbin Hotel fans. Even though I think that show was probably the worst show that came out this year. And I know that the Hazbin Hotel fans are going to just rate this video and be like, oh, your opinion is wrong. I will send you to Jesus, as Stephen, he would say. Alright, enough of things. I'm not sure where I will post the image. You can find my dream schedules for these next couple of weeks on Cartoon Network and the Cartoon Network and Adult Swim Archives Discord. Cause I post that on there. And some people actually agree with me on the schedules for the 28th. Because I honestly think that we need to air Invincible Fight Girl one last time before shoving it to 3:30 in the morning. So, I want to know what you guys think about my opinion on Toonami's schedule. Oh my god, what the hell, Facebook? Alright, sorry about that, but I want to know what you guys think about my opinion on these schedules. And let me know what you guys think as well. I've been Sakura, you've been awesome, and I'll catch you guys in 2025, considering the fact this might be my last video of 2024. Alright, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, catch you guys later, peace out.